being canceled. Oil closing 88 cents a barrel higher today, even though the number of U.S. rigs drilling for oil this week down by 10. On Wall Street, stocks ending higher today, up for a third week straight after better-than-expected run of earnings. The Dow today adding 74 points. The Nasdaq was up 16. Consumer confidence rising a little bit more than expected this month. That's good news, but U.S. factory activity a little bit lower in September, down for the second month straight. And the newly installed CEO of United Airlines, brought in to clean the airline up, has been admitted to a hospital, apparently suffering a heart attack. Wall Street, though, is worried, sending shares of the carrier down 3%. I'm Tom Busby, CNBC.
Thinking about switching to LED bulbs? There's never been a better time because this Friday through Sunday, it's Ace's biggest ever buy two, get one free LED sale. Buy any two select LED bulbs and get one free. Hurry in to mix and match from our best-selling, longest-lasting LED bulbs and save on your energy costs. Only at Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Buy two select Fight LED bulbs, get one of equal or lesser value free. While supplies last, store stock only at participating stores October 16th through the 18th. See store for details.
Ringing in the ears, all-natural ring relief helps. Our customers tell the story.
Peter C. says, "This is the first thank you I have ever written to a company. Your ring relief product has greatly reduced my tinnitus. Thank you for the good night's sleep."
James H. wrote, "This is the first time I've been free of ear ringing in over a year."
These are unsolicited testimonials from our customers. No gimmicks. If you suffer from tinnitus, join the thousands who found relief with all-natural ring relief.
Ring relief is available at Kroger, CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, and Walmart. Or go to ringrelief.com for ring relief eardrops.
Consider this your invitation to sell. At buysellmakeoffer.com, you can sell as much as you want for the next 60 days without paying any fees whatsoever. Sound incredible? It is, and it's true. Buysellmakeoffer.com is the new exciting way to sell your stuff online. Make extra money right now. Sell your old car, furniture, video games, household items, clothes, even your home. Sell anything that's legal. Load up your stuff to sell right now at buysellmakeoffer.com. This is your official invitation to get on board to sell your stuff right now. Free for the next 60 days. And once you see how easy it is, you'll want to sign up for more because there are no item fees. That's right. Take this opportunity to move items from the other guys and sell it for free. You might even win a Samsung tablet, Amazon gift cards, and other cool prizes. BuySellMakeOffer.com is the future of online selling. You can use Skype to talk to your buyer or seller. Plus, you can use video to showcase your items. BuySellMakeOffer.com.
Good afternoon. It's 3:03. I'm Di Rice with the very latest in live local news here on Kcaa 1050 AM. Authorities are saying now that two fires were deliberately started in the administrative offices at Banning High School overnight Thursday, and they are looking for the arsonist. The fire activated an alarm at about 1:10 in the morning, and when firefighters arrived, they found smoke coming from the high school's administrative building. Firefighters put out two burning piles of paper in two different rooms. The sprinklers had put out the fire for the most part, and firefighters finished the job within 30 minutes. And state health officials did not find Riverside's Parkview Community Hospital at fault for an incident in which maggots were found on a patient in February. But an investigation found two other problems for the hospital to correct. According to a state report, investigators concluded that the hospital failed to report a power outage that affected the care of several patients on ventilators. Hospitals are legally required to notify the state of any incident that may threaten the safety of patients, staff, or visitors. State officials also found a set of fire doors that did not completely close, which could pose a safety issue if a fire broke out. Inland Empire weather, some clouds with us throughout the entire weekend. Also, possibility of showers on and off throughout the weekend through Sunday. Highs tomorrow, about 83 degrees. Overnight lows tonight, 66. And then by Sunday, look for a high of about 80 degrees. Currently, it is 82 in San Bernardino. Checking out your drive, there's a couple of accidents out there on the 60 freeway as you make your way through Moreno Valley. On the eastbound side, just before Kcaa, there is a crash that's blocking the left lane. Traffic is backed up to Day Street. And in Riverside, an accident blocking the left lane of the 91 eastbound at Central Avenue. And traffic is stop and go from Van Buren. That is the very latest with news, weather, and traffic on the station that leaves no listener behind. KCAA 1050 AM and 106.5 FM.
We found the problem with your car.
And
Turns out the carburetor differential modulator is out.
what?
And while we were digging around in there, this thing fell off.
Stop. There's no automotive repair nightmares at Diego Martinez's 5-Star Automotive in San Bernardino. 5-Star Automotive, where you'll get a great experience and home of the $15.99 oil change. That's right, just $15.99. They specialize in transmissions, brake repair, AC, and many other repairs, all with a lifetime warranty on parts and labor. Diego knows when your auto needs 5-star attention, it's never convenient. He offers a 12-month interest-free auto repair loan on major auto repairs with no money down. He'll even throw in free towing and a 10% discount for his neighbors in the 909 who work for the city and county of San Bernardino. Call 909-387-0770. That's 387-0770. Your neighbors at 909 West 2nd Street in San Bernardino.
Kcaa.
We want the airwaves back. We got them. Are we here? We've got the airwaves back.
We're all here.
Like Trevor's Happy Hour. We're here. All right.
Trevor's Happy Hour with who?
With Trevor.
Lyle, the man-child.
And Leslie.
The name of that song was Born for This by Paramore. I love that song. And we're getting into BMX riding today. And, I mean, I understand it. I was never part of the culture, but I do understand it. And Leslie is in the chat room, and it's all of a sudden it started to blow up. Come on, Leslie, what we got?
Oh my gosh! I was like, totally not.
You told me you wanted to talk about the chat room. So
Actually, in order to get into the chat room, it's trevorshappyhour.com/chat. Please go ahead and chat on in. We'll get your questions answered. Let us know what you want to talk about today. Right now, Harry C is in the chat room with me. I just signed on. So hey, Harry.
Right, and we've also got, of course, Dave Learman with no intro today.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, how are you?
We got no intro.
Hey, it's all right. That guy can't get his facts right anyways. I want Lyle to do my new intro. Or Huntington Henry. No,
okay,
actually, no. Lyle is great, so I'm going to save you from stuff. Huntington Henry.
No, I like that. Lyle can do his intro. I like that.
I'm running this show. Who's going to do
Okay. Oh, yeah, but you run my life, Trevor.
Thank you. But
Leslie, Lyle.
Dave.
I called Trevor 3
blah, blah,
times.
blah, blah, blah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dave. I'm listening to you.
No, but don't I check with Trevor before I do anything?
And I just told you, I want your intro to be done by, let's bring him on, Bill Allen. Bill?
Hey, now.
No, you needed Bill. Welcome, Bill
I'm
Allen.
expecting a call, though, I think.
Bill, you're on a crazy show today. But
Hi, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Hey.
We're Trevor, Lyle, Leslie, and Dave, and we're going to talk about Rad and the Heroes of Dirt, which we saw last night, which is a great movie.
Right.
But Dave Learman usually has an intro. It's like the match game theme.
We're going to get rid of that one. We're going
to get rid of it because he's like the pop culture expert, and he grew up in the 80s with, like all of us. I mean, we're all from the 80s, you know.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Bill's from the 80s.
I passed through it, yeah.
You passed through it?
Yeah, it was fun. We love the 80s. But anyways, we want to introduce Bill Allen. He was it Q Jones, right? Crew Jones.
Crew Jones.
In the movie Rad.
Crew Jones.
Yes, in 1986. Correct. Filmed. Was it Talia Shire, right?
Talia Shire.
Played my mother.
Rocky.
Yes, the one that played Rocky's wife.
And she
Yes.
put
Adrian, Adrian. That one.
She put the movie together. I mean, she was like the producer.
She actually produced it with her husband, Jack Schwartzman, who is a pretty prominent producer who also produced like Being There and Never Say Never Again, the last Sean Connery, James Bond. So they actually had quite a happening production company there for a while.
And you were brought in because of her TV appearance, which we're going to come into that. But we're going to take our first break. Can you hang on, Bill?
I certainly can.
Okay, we're going to take our first break. We're going to get our brains in order, and we'll come back.
That's an endeavor.
Yeah, and Dave, think about a good intro I could do for you.
It's kind of weird.
You got it, Lyle.
It's kind of weird because Dave usually has an intro, so he's throwing us off. All right, let's go to a break. Hang on, Bill.
Okay.
Just a mess. You do all this big talking. So now let's see you walk it. I said let's see you walk it. And it's obvious that you're dying, dying. Just living proof that the camera's lying. And open wide. Yeah, open wide. Yeah, open wide.
This is KCAA.
This is you. This is you on a BMX bike. A bike from Stacked BMX of Riverside.
Imagine, feel the rush, feel the fear, grab the bars, let's go, make it real, catch your breath.
It's time to go to Stacked BMX with the latest and greatest BMX bikes and parts.
Now, just in time for the upcoming holidays, you can lay away a bike for Christmas.
And we'll hide it
Till noon on December 24th.
That's right. Shh, it's a secret. Layaway at Stacked BMX Bikes. Feel the fun.
Get your BMX at Stack BMX, Southern California's premier bike show.
Open 7 days a week at 9442 Magnolia Avenue in Riverside,
near Van Buren.
Call 951-534-6690 or visit the best place ever for BMX at
StackBMXShop.com.
That's StackedBMXShop.com.
Feel the rush.
Right.
So you got your taxes done and filed on time, or maybe not. Now is not the time to panic, though. I've got the solution, and they're right here in the Southland. Weinkoop & Associates been in the business of serving OC and IE accounting and bookkeeping needs for more than 30 years. Whether you're a small or large business or an individual who needs info and help with trust management, accounting, and tax returns, Weinkoop & Associates can help. Oh, and the initial evaluation is free. Call 949-851-1632. That's 949-851-1632. Or go to winecoopcpa.com. That's WYNKOOP CPA.com.
Hello, this is Lyle Fenimore, a.k.a. Man-Child. If you want to talk to us, you could call us at 909. Oh, wait, it's the other way around. Wait, 888. 909? Yeah, 909-1050. Yeah!
He's been known to cure narcolepsy just by walking into a room. His organ donation card also lists his beard. He's a lover, not a fighter. But he's also a fighter, so don't get any ideas. He is the most interesting man in the world.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis.
I'm
I
back.
love that
Hey,
show.
Bill, welcome back.
Yes, sir.
We got Hill Street Blues playing for you.
That was a cool theme song and a cool show. It's largely not talked about these days, but it kind of set the tone for most of the cop shows to come afterwards.
Yeah, you know what, Bill? I loved Hill Street Blues. My mother and I used to watch it. I think it was on Thursday nights back in the 80s, and I love all the reruns. Daniel J. Travanti and Ed Marinero, who's a former Minnesota Viking. I absolutely love that show, and you're right. It was a cornerstone, and it set the foundation for a lot of other cop shows to follow.
And it set the tone for Bill Howlett in your life, right?
Yeah, it did. It was my second professional gig and my first television job when I got out to California. And, of course, it had been a hit show, in my late teens growing up. I watched that. So actually to get on the show, and it was right around Christmas time, so I got to go to the Christmas party. It was like walking into some Hollywood dream. It was really surreal. And it kind of helped jumpstart my career in that Hal Needham saw that show, and that's why he brought me in to read for Rad.
What year was that when you were on the show?
Probably 84.
Oh, okay. So it was still about 3 years away from ending. Okay, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get discovered? It was Hal Needham, right? And he discovers you to go on to Rad.
Well, I would say it happened like 3 years before that. I was a young actor in Dallas, and I got chosen to do the lead role in a movie that never actually came out, but it was starring Jose Ferrer and Tab Hunter and Juanita Moore and Miguel Ferrer, who's on NCIS, and a very young George Clooney, who was right out of business school at the time. And so it was his first experience on a film. It was Miguel's cousin and Jose's
Jose
nephew,
Ferrer.
and that's how I got to be a part of the shoot. So that kind of got me into the mode of, well, I won't be doing anything else for the rest of my life. It was too fun and too insane, and it actually got my mind right as an actor, and I was able to get a SAG card through that and get some money, and an acting coach, Brian O'Byrne, who was my mentor for a number of years after that. So it kind of jump-started everything.
Yeah, and you got to meet, well, when you went on to Rad, you got to meet Ray Walston and a lot of character actors that were great. I did. Yeah, they kind of surrounded me, and Talia Shire is included in that, of course. I was a big, and am a big Godfather fan at the time. So, yeah, not only was it a great action movie, but they surrounded me with top drawer character actors who I, again, grew up watching. So
and are great mentors. You just look at their bodies of work and what they've done, and then you can take a little bit from that, and then they're giving you information as well. So that would be a great experience.
That really would be a great experience. And I mean, like you said, Ray Walston, and you mentioned earlier about Jose Ferrer. You got to meet him too, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Jose Ferrer probably had 5 Tonys and a Best Actor Oscar on his mantle, so he was a major, major star, and just winding down his career when I met him. And, of course, he got his son, Miguel, and his other son, Rafael, invited onto that shoot, and they brought Cousin George down from Cincinnati. So we were all wet behind the ears. And
just soaking it all in.
Yeah, it was just such a long shoot and so immersive, and I think everybody there knew it was a very special thing. Adam Rourke played my dad, who was a great character actor from the 60s, like biker films. And
Adam Rourke. Yeah, he's the one that played, he played in with Peter Fonda in Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry.
Very good, yeah. He was an excellent character actor, and he actually played my father in that jockey movie, and then moved out to Dallas to begin a film actors class, and that's where I was the first student in that class, I think, as was my brother, and that's where we met a young Lou Diamond Phillips, who was fresh out of UT at the time, and he was one of the early guys in that film actors group, and I was with that maybe a year and a half before I made it out to Los Angeles, but that's kind of where I learned how to act in front of the camera, was the class that Adam headed up.
How did you feel when they threw you into all this? Because I graduated in 1984 from high school, and I can't imagine what it would be like just to be thrown into this, just like, as a kid, technically a kid.
Yeah. For the jockey movie, I wasn't ready for it at all, and once I saw the movie, that was clear. So by the time I got to do Rad, I'd had a few jobs under my belt. I'd had some years of acting classes, so I was much more ready for that experience. And I think it showed. And you always wish you could have done better, but I think it served the piece just fine.
Well, I would think it would be kind of intimidating, too, because you're just all of a sudden thrown into this movie and you've got all these big names around you and you're just like I would be totally starstruck. And I'd be like, oh, my God, was that good enough? Did I do okay? Did I not do okay? And
Yeah, you can get into that mind trip really easily, but the trick is to just pretend you belong at the party.
Mm-hmm.
And go, freak out all you want later on, but as it's happening, nobody wants to have a rabid fan on the set.
No, exactly.
You know?
Do it on the inside. Just don't let anyone see it.
Yeah, just don't let them see you sweat and act like, hey, yeah, what's up, Ray? Pass me the ketchup, or whatever it is. So,
that's funny.
That's all, and that's how they did it too.
We've had some people on here on our show, and people that I've grown up, watching, liking, and I have to have that same mentality. I have to tell myself, okay, that might be Cindy Williams, that might be Robbie Rist, or whoever it may be, and I go and sit there and go, okay, and I talk to them like they're my next door neighbor, but deep down inside, I'm sitting there going, oh my God, I used to be in love with her so much.
Yeah.
That.
Oh, did we lose
You
him?
there?
Hello, Bill.
Bill.
That's part of the fun. That's part of the fun of being in show business. Is you get to, you get to work with your heroes.
You get to hobnob with the
Right,
guys.
and then where I want to take this is let's get into Rad, the movie, which it says it didn't do well at the box office, but you became a hero on VHS and like the tapes. I mean, after the movie went off, right?
Yeah, it really found its legs once it got onto VHS, and so I was off touring with Lou in a band, doing other acting jobs. I moved to New Mexico for a few years, so I was kind of blissfully unaware of the cult that was being created around that movie.
Yeah, it's almost like today, like YouTube is another vehicle, but like VHS, people don't realize that. I used to work at a video store, and if you didn't return your video, they charge you like $150 just for a VHS copy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I loved it when they used to charge you just to rewind it.
Yeah, to rewind
50
it.
cents to rewind
remember
it.
that,
Yeah.
Bill? They used to charge you to rewind
Yeah.
your
Oh
tape.
my gosh.
Be kind, rewind.
Be
Yes.
kind, rewind.
I rewind. Boy, but when
you bought a separate rewinder so you didn't burn out your VCR.
Oh, totally. We had one.
It was a whole thing, But
We'd be watching and rewinding at the same time.
Yeah, so there wasn't that many choices at the time for entertainment, and cable wasn't what it is now, and there were only 3 networks, so it was only really because of the sparseness that Rad kind of stuck out, and it was seminal in that it was the first BMX movie of its kind, so it really kind of created a tidal wave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also like back in those days, they had the movies, like skiing movies and surfing movies. All these movies were coming out of like the sports, extreme sports, like right around that time.
Yeah, there was a movie called, I don't know if it's about skiing, hardcore skiing. Like I don't know if you ever heard of a movie called Hot Dog the movie. I forgot. No, I mean it was about. You remember that movie, Bill?
Sure, and there's like Thrashing and Solar Babies and like Quicksilver.
Mm-hmm.
But Rad was special in that nobody had really seen BMX before. Nobody had seen a backflip on a bike or a tail whip. So it was very unique. It stood out.
Why did Talia Shire try to do this movie? I mean, is it like one of her kids got her into it?
No, her husband was really, the big producer in the family. I think she just formed the production company with him. But it's the brainchild of Sam Bernard, the writer, who saw these writers out on Venice Beach, conceived of the movie, brought in a writing partner, and then the producer, Robert Levy, who went on to produce like Wedding Crashers and Point Break, got him involved, and then Robert brought Hal involved. So it was kind of an organic process that absolutely started with the writer, Sam.
Yeah, it's just amazing how everything progressed, through the 80s and up until now. And then, go ahead. I mean, do we really need to explain Rad? I mean, you can just explain basically what it was back then, and then your new movie now. Heroes of Dirt and how they kind of correlate or interact with each other.
Well, if you haven't seen Rad, it's kind of like a Rocky story using BMX bikes as a backdrop instead of boxing, you know. So the way it contrasts with Heroes of Dirt is 30 years later. It's a much more streetwise movie, much grittier, probably a PG-13 rating as opposed to a strong G rating. And it tackles real-life issues. I think Rad was a very kind of Pollyanna look at the world and pre-9/11. So I think Heroes of Dirt is appropriately updated, and it is certainly influenced by Rad, but it stands on its own leg.
Right, but because like the Heroes of Dirt, it's like a storyline, and it's not all about BMX racing. There's something going on behind.
It's mixing the two of them together.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah, I think it asked more of the audience than Rad did, and I think the audiences appreciate that.
Do you think the audience has grown, like as far as their intelligence since Rad?
Well, certainly. People are much more savvy now with all the entertainment shows and knowing the box office, and you know, it's just very different than the golden days of Hollywood, which is good and bad. I don't think watching a movie, you should be colored by knowing what the box office was the previous weekend. That used to not be a factor with audiences now. And now it's the forefront of everybody's mind, and it really makes no difference. I mean, we're talking about Rad now, a movie that died in the theaters, found its life on VHS, and nobody really cares how much it made in the initial weekend. It's irrelevant except to the people who invested in it, and I think they're doing okay, so it's kind of irrelevant to them. You know, so yeah, it's the sentimentality and the experience that the movie brings. That's what people relate to and remember years later.
Right, and like when I watched the movie Heroes of Dirt, I mean, you're the dad. I mean, you do a cameo, and you're always drinking a beer all the time, but which I respect that.
He's the Alfred Hitchcock of BMX.
Of course.
What was one of your lines? Like, we got to figure out how to get free beer or something like that. But I like that. Anyways, what I was going for is today, kids. Do you relate to kids today? I mean, like when you were a kid and you look back the way kids were then, can you still relate? Because I mean, I had a bunch of kids around me. They were like 18 to 28 years old. They're totally different with the skateboarders and again, like the BMX kids. I mean, I'm not into it, but I actually learned to relate to them. Can you relate to them?
On certain levels, not a musical level.
Now you're getting into my territory.
There we go.
Do you have any tattoos?
Well,
do you have any tattoos?
I do not have any tattoos.
Okay.
And I don't have a beard, and I wear the same, outfit, jeans and the T-shirt since 1968, I think. So I don't really move along with the times. But I love the youth culture, let's say, and I think they've got a lot on my generation as far as access to information and technology and how far they're able to go.
Oh, so much more than back in the 80s.
Go ahead.
So much more technical information than we had back in the 80s.
Sure. So it really kind of breeds anybody who wants to find out about something. They don't even have to go to the library anymore. They just turn on that switch, turn on the iPad, turn on their phone.
Yeah, Google.com, and there you go.
And Bill, we've got Larry. He runs a bike shop, a BMX bike shop. Larry, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
And he runs a BMX bike shop right around the corner from us.
Nice.
Larry.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you, Larry.
Well, Larry, ask away. I mean, go ahead. You've got some questions. You told me you had some questions for him. Go.
Shoot. I know I've been a big fan of you. I've seen you, in Rad, and actually Rad's kind of what got me into riding. So I think you're a big influence to a lot of people, whether it's the generation that I'm in or the younger generation. Because basically, like a lot of the kids, they look up to the older people and that are in the sport still. And I guess the new movie is really rad that you're doing something like that. What continues to keep you driving to to like do BMX movies and kind of help out the BMX industry. I would say.
Well, I didn't really catch the tail end of your question, but
What are you going to do to keep helping out the BMX industry?
I got it. Well, I'm putting together some live shows right now with BMX and skateboarders working together, and I'm also doing another BMX-themed movie where I'll be back on the bike. So I'm actually training now with Martin Aparejo, one of my stunt doubles on Rad. I'm learning freestyle.
Oh, cool. So how's it changed from I guess from back then to it is now? I know bikes are different and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess it seems more streetwise, and they ditched the cool uniforms. You know, the old motorcycle uniforms that went out in like the very late '80s. They got rid of their brakes, so now the tricks are more flowing. It seems to me, and much more demanding and much more exacting. And now the guys are doing tricks that, you know, we wouldn't have even thought possible 30 years ago, but Jed Milton just did a quadruple backflip on TV.
Wow.
So we're getting to a point we're getting to a crazy point where nobody really thought we would be, and it just makes you go, oh, there is no end to this. They're going to be doing, 1,000 backflips on the way to Mars. Like, what's next?
Now, Bill,
definitely is getting crazy.
Bill, you had mentioned on the bikes that they took the brakes off what they're riding now. But, Bill, based on the bikes that you were riding back then, and Larry, on the bikes that you're selling now, is there that big of a difference in the bike other than getting rid of the brakes? I mean, like, is the frame different, wheels different? I mean, is there...
there's only so much you
Because
can
every
do with a
time I
bike.
see BMX, I see Stingrays. So, I mean, that's when I'm looking at it. That's what I'm seeing. So, from when I'm back in the 80s. So I was just wondering is there that much difference in the bikes themselves?
Definitely, I think there's a big change. One of them is going to be the geometry of the bicycle, and that's basically how it rides. The angles of the seat posts and the handlebars and all that stuff kind of changed. And then also, too, is the durability. I know a lot of guys back in the 80s and stuff like that, when they would ride their bike and they'd break it, they'd go to their dad's garage and go, hey, can you fix this part or make it heavy duty so that I don't bend my forks or anything like that. What's cool now is that a lot of the brands, they kind of have those shops in their backyard or in their garage or in their warehouse, and they actually manufacture their own products. So they can make them the way that they want and make them a lot stronger for these guys that are doing the triple backflips and all these crazy tricks on the street. They just, I guess, technology the same way as like electronics. It's just way more advanced nowadays, and it's just getting cheaper and cheaper to get into it and have a nice bike.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Bill, would you put your name out there and like sponsor some BMX, bikes and stuff like that? Have you done that?
No, I've never gotten into that side of it. I've come at it more from actually now the rider side of it, and I'm probably going to be working with some bike companies soon. So we've got some cool things in store, but I consider myself a BMXer, but a novice one. I'm just trying to get ready for my next project and having the time of my life doing it.
Okay, Bill, in the chat room, The Truth wants to know, how many bones have you actually broken doing this sport?
Oh, man, I'm embarrassed to say I haven't broken any.
Hey, Larry, have you broken any bones?
Yeah, definitely.
What bones have you broken, Larry?
Probably I've only broken my arm and separated my shoulder.
Oy.
Broke on my front teeth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah.
Well, at least neither one of you caught up to Evel Knievel, right?
No, never catch up to him.
Yeah.
He's a legend.
Well, Bill.
Yeah, he's a legend, all right.
A legend of broken bones.
Well, Bill, it's like you haven't broken any bones, but you've made a lot of fans. That's good. That's a good thing.
Thanks. Well, I've impaled myself on the handlebars a couple times.
Oh, my God.
All right, so we're going to promote Heroes of Dirt. Go ahead, Bill. Tell us when it's coming out. It's coming out on DVD, right?
Yeah, it'll be out on DVD and video on demand December 8th. And you can also read about myself and my rad experience in my career at myradcareer.com. So check that out.
Sounds great. And
Yeah.
thanks, Larry. Thanks for helping us out. And we love all you guys. I mean, everybody has a different thing to talk about, and I've decided, you know what? Nobody. I mean, maybe it's not basketball, football, or baseball, but everybody has a sport, and I got to accept it.
What I like about BMX, it's year round. So it doesn't really have a season.
Right. I mean, it's like I've always been like focused in my mind that there's only 3 sports, or like, and even hockey, I never like that. But there's other things out there, and I think the kids are like finally fixing me and turning me, in the right direction.
Well, yeah, I don't have no problem with that either, since most of my friends are younger. So
yeah,
but yeah,
yeah,
stay young, stay young,
stay
guys.
young forever young at heart. And the bike. When it comes to bike riding, that is year round because I've ridden in the 100 degrees, I've ridden in the rain, I've ridden in the snow. It's like, oh well, whatever. That's my bike, and I'm riding it, and I'm taking it wherever I want. So
and there's dirt everywhere.
There is.
Right. All right. Thanks you, Bill. Thanks to Bill and to Larry from the bike shop.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you both very much. Thank you so much for being on our show.
And Larry, your spots are running, so we're gonna have some good times here. Keep listening.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, Bill.
Hey, yeah. Thanks, Bill. Rad and Hill Street Blues forever.
There you go.
This is you. This is you on a BMX bike. A bike from Stacked BMX of Riverside.
Imagine, feel the rush, feel the fear, grab the bars, let's go, make it real, catch your breath.
It's time to go to Stacked BMX with the latest and greatest BMX bikes and parts.
Now, just in time for the upcoming holidays, you can lay away a bike for Christmas.
And we'll hide it
till noon on December 24th.
That's right. Shh, it's a secret. Layaway at Stacked BMX Bikes. Feel the fun.
Get your BMX at Stacked BMX, Southern California's premier bike show.
Open 7 days a week at 9442 Magnolia Avenue in Riverside,
near Van Buren.
Call 951-534-6690 or visit the best place ever for BMX at
StackedBMXShop.com.
That's StackedBMXShop.com.
Feel the rush.
Right.
Tired of spending too much money on an ad and then trying to find your ad in the newspaper, buried among hundreds, even thousands of other ads? Isn't it time you got a great deal when you were trying to sell that car, that dining room set, that refrigerator, or offering your handyman services? Now you can in the Nickel Shopper. For as little as $7.50 per week, your ad can be seen by thousands of eyeballs in the high desert, and they're getting the Nickel Shopper for free. Call today to place your ad in the Nickel Shopper, 760-646-3654, or go to thenickelshopper.com for all the details, 760-646-3654. The Nickel Shopper. Now in the IE.
Okay. Anybody want to call and talk to us? Come on. Call and talk to 888-909-1050. You can talk to Trevor. You can talk to Leslie. Or you can talk to me, the man-child. You know you want to call in. You know you want to talk to one of us.
Let's go Mets! Let's go Mets!
Yeah, you know what? I may be an Angel fan, but I'm pulling for the Mets.
We're all
for
the
way.
Mets.
Mets.
I'm sorry, Todd, but we've got our Mets gear on. We're ready to go. Let's go Mets.
Todd's in the chat room, too.
Todd. Let's go Mets.
Let's go Mets.
All right, we're back. And Lyle is excited.
Because you mentioned the Mets, Todd just dropped out of the chat.
Oh, what's up?
Poor Todd.
Todd,
well.
come back. Come back.
Come back, Todd. Look, the Angels lost way before you guys did. So I'm saying the Dodgers, but anyways, we got to pull for once. We're gonna go for the Mets. We've got our hats today, and we're ready to.
Yeah, we're ready to roll. I mean,
we're gonna promote them.
Yeah, the last time the Angels won a playoff game, I don't even know if I was I think I was still in grade school. I mean, they're my favorite team. I love them, and I bleed Angel Red, and I will forever. But you know what? The Dodgers took it further than they did, even though they lost to the Mets, and that's why we're supporting the Mets.
That's it. So anybody going to call in 888-909-1050, or we are going to talk about something that happened to me before I came in here. Oh, boy. I got a letter from this old lady. You know who Gladys Kravitz was from Bewitched? She haunts me. She lives around the block from me and stalks me and wonders what I'm doing all the time. And her property is being devalued because of me and because of some trees. And I mean, she doesn't stop. I mean, she won't leave me alone. So I ended up getting this letter in the mailbox. There's no stamp. Oh, we got to call. Anyways, Leslie is going to read the letter as the lady. Okay. Go ahead. This is the lady that left this letter before I came in. Go ahead and read it.
It says, Dear Trevor, our concern is once more the care of our property. As you know, our fence is being compromised. The branches of your trees that drape over the fence with the plant climber to the left of your property that needs not to climb the fence. Also, the concern is anything that leans on the fence so as to damage it. Trevor, it bothers me so much to ask you to take care of this matter. I feel like a pest. I know you understand. I know you have a lot of other responsibilities. But I plead with you to take care of this in the future. Thank you for your understanding. You represent your family. I appreciate you taking care of this. Your friends. Bless you.
You know, that sounds like my dad.
Oh, I didn't give her name out, but I'd like to, and her phone number.
My father used to always, you're talking about the nosy old lady next door and all that kind of stuff.
That's her.
He used to, like, whenever if I'd hear somebody, like, I'd look out the window or whatever, and he'd be like, hey, what are you doing there, Grandma? And I'm like, what are you talking? He's all weird. And then he'd start talking like an old lady. He'd be like, oh, no, who's coming home now? Oh, what's going on outside? Always worried about what's going on.
Oh, my God.
And then this happened.
Why is she going over to his house?
Yeah.
I want to ask people.
I thought he moved out. Wait a minute. I thought he cheated on her, so she kicked him out. Oh, there he is. Oh, I wonder what's going on.
But her husband is cheating on the neighbor's wife. I know that. So, I mean, it goes
her
around.
Her husband is cheating on the neighbor.
Yeah.
Wait. The husband is cheating on the neighbor's wife?
Or with the neighbor's
wife.
With the neighbor's wife.
I see. Oh.
I mean,
like, wait a minute.
I can't
here.
bring all this up because it's too inside, but I didn't give a phone number or an address, so that's what's going on. If you want to find out more, give me a call at my cell phone, 714-986-4346. I'll give you the inside scoop.
Or just show up here to the station.
All right,
and you
so
can follow us home.
I guess we've got Henry is on line one. Henry.
Huntington Henry, is that you?
That's me, guys. I just wanted to mention the BMX biker guys. The U.S. Open of Surfing down on the beach there in July and August. They're a real event saver because a lot of times the waves are crummy, and they actually have more people watching the biker guys than the skateboarders there down on the beach.
What do you think about my issue with that nosy neighbor that wants me to fix the trees and the fence and all that?
Grandma.
Try putting up some solar panels on your roof and see what she says about it.
Well, in all defense, if it's your tree, you should be taking care of it.
But the problem is there's no big branches. They're like little leaves. I mean, she says they're weighing down her fence like a leaf. Oh, I'm going to cut it in the middle of the night about 2 a.m. and let them all go into her yard. I mean, don't worry. And when she wakes up, she'll have enough to clean up.
Oh, I got a better idea. Why don't we let Max, Max, my 4-legged twin, my friend Judith's dog.
Yeah.
We should just take him over there just take him over there and let him just have free reign of her backyard for a couple hours.
In the middle of the night?
Anytime. He doesn't care.
Well, it is like I want to be nice to her, but she's caused our family a lot of issues. Even she gossips about the neighbor because her tree. I mean, she has nothing better to do except gossip about everybody.
Well, you do need to take care of that, though.
That sounds like Mrs.
You think I do?
If it's your tree and it's damaging the fence or
It's
it's
not damaging the
her
fence.
property, then yes, you do need to take care of
What
it.
if it's not damaging the fence?
What if
It
she's just
doesn't
being
matter. If your tree is hanging over her side, it is your tree.
Okay, but what is it hurting if it's not damaging anything? Who cares if it's hanging
not
over
even
the side?
touching the fence.
I'm with
doesn't-
Trevor on this one.
It
I'm
doesn't
sorry,
matter.
but
If it's hanging over the other person's fence, it is your tree. You should be a responsible
but if it's not
homeowner.
hurting anything,
It doesn't.
What do you mean it doesn't
Okay,
matter?
you've got. Let's
It's
say
nature.
Okay, let's back up. Let's
now
say
there's
in the
nothing to
event-
back up about. It's just a tree, and if it's not hurting anything, why does it matter where it's hanging? Honestly, it's nature.
Shut up.
No, you shut up.
Shut up.
Jeez.
Okay,
Oh, good.
let's say you're the neighbor with the
Leslie's
and you
the
have
nosy
a pool,
neighbor.
and you have a pool in the backyard.
She's grandma.
And I have a huge palm tree, and I also have a big, let's say, avocado tree, and all my leaves and my palm fronds in the middle of the night with a huge storm come over and dump all this garbage into your pool. Whose fault is it?
Did you not hear me? Did you not? What part of if it's not causing any damage did you not understand? I said if it's not causing any damage. So what is it causing damage to her yard?
No.
All right then. What difference does it make?
But you don't know. You don't know what's doing on her side of the yard. To her, a leaf could be damage.
How can a leaf be damaged?
Because she has to go out and rake
And
it.
pick it up?
You don't know.
Well, then.
I'm going to check it out. I'm going to see what's going on with
Yeah,
that
I
stupid
want to
tree.
check this out too. When we get back,
Yeah.
I want to check this
Yeah,
out.
and next week, the tree will continue. The tree
Now, if it's
saga
causing-
to continue.
If it's causing,
Hey, Trevor,
What?
here's what you got to do. Take care of the tree, put up a satellite dish on your roof, put up some solar panel, and pull a motorhome into your parking lot and see what she says.
I'm gonna paint the house purple and orange.
And
Yay,
then you can
poor
hook-
daddy.
And then
Nice
hook up
one.
hook up a wire to like her electricity. You don't steal her electricity.
Steal her electricity with an extension cord? All
Why
right.
not?
Why not? Uh-oh, we got to...
We got
All
another
right,
caller.
now we got some irritated people with their property. But thanks, Henry, for calling in.
Hey,
all right?
Huntington, I love hearing from you all the time, brother.
Yeah, thanks, guys. We'll
All
see
right.
ya.
See ya.
Watch you on Ustream.
Who do we got? Oh, they hung up.
Oh, they hung up.
Poor daddy says you should
Oh,
go
wait, here they are.
should go fix the tree naked, and then you'll really piss her off.
Oh, you know what?
Well, don't forget to wear your Mets hat.
Yeah, where are my Mets at? But
course.
I might actually do that.
Just take care of your lot line. Thank you, Judy.
I do not
take
like-
care of the lot line.
Yeah, but if it's not hurting anything, you're not getting that point.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense to
Lyle's
me.
irritated now.
The
No, 'cause
tree,
if
the
it's
tree
not
is
hurting
in,
anything.
I agree with Lyle.
the tree is encroaching on her property.
You know what? Who cares about her property? Okay, when it comes to
Exactly.
a tree, no.
Exactly.
When it
You
comes
don't
to
care.
a piece of nature, okay, it doesn't matter. It's not hurting anything. If he goes over and breaks a window, if he does something to cause actual damage, we're talking damage. Okay, then we got an issue. But a tree
Well, let me say
hanging
something.
over? You got to be kidding me.
Right. Let me say something. That
I don't-
tree
I don't-
actually gets birds in it, and they tweet all night long. I'd like to kill all those birds. and look, can I get
They
rid
do
of
a lot
the birds?
more than tweet.
Can I kill them? I put poison out and kill the birds? Yes or no?
I would go with a no on that
Why
one.
not? I mean, look, they're
Oh,
causing.
she doesn't want she doesn't want that tree hanging over. But yeah, she doesn't
But
want him to
I
kill
gotta
the-
listen to these
Wait.
birds all night long chirping.
Well, it's
Okay.
nature. Why do you have a problem with it?
Well, if the tree is no different than a bird.
Yes, it is.
How?
Yes, it is.
How? A tree is a living thing, just like a bird.
Yes.
Okay, I'm listening.
You cannot be just killing animals just because they tweet in the middle
They
of the
annoy
night.
me.
Well, and I also think that the
if
devil,
how
the
could
devil
she say-
spawn lives in my front patio or my front planter, and I hate crickets, and that's what I will call them always. But everyone says, "Oh, they're heaven's music." No, they're devil spawn, and they need to go away.
I spray them.
But
Yeah.
And I step on them.
well, yeah.
Wait a minute, Leslie.
You just killed
Not a
nature.
bird.
Why
Not a
is it
bird.
okay for
I
that?
don't.
Why is it okay for
888-909-1050. Does anybody out there have this problem with their
God.
neighbors and like property lines and all of this?
And people who encroach on your property.
Wait, if it's okay for Broomhilda Witch Hazel or whatever her name is, okay, if it's okay for her to complain about the tree hanging over, okay, but it's not okay for him to complain about the birds chirping. They're both living things. So wait,
Those
so
are her-
so
the
if
birds
it's
are
not-
coming from
but-
your yard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill them.
Well, then
Well, no,
tell
don't
her
kill
to
them.
go
Don't.
quiet the birds.
She can't because what are you going to do?
That's right. It's nature.
Well, if she quiets the birds,
but there's
I'll
a
tell you what,
difference
if
on
she quiets the birds-
encroaching.
And her dog barks all day long. 2 or 3 dogs. Can I kill the dogs?
You can definitely put a stop to it.
How?
Make a phone call.
Oh, will they make her get rid of the dogs?
Well, they will turn over, and the police will go over and tell her to quiet the dogs.
Then I'll make a deal with her. I'll fix the tree once her dogs are dead.
No.
Or
Now
at
we're gonna have problems.
At least they're quiet.
My
Okay.
twin is a Siberian Husky.
I don't want to kill a dog.
A dog. Okay, so we're not going to get dogs involved.
I'm not
here, okay?
gonna. I'm not gonna do that. It was a joke. But the thing is, if nature is nature, dogs are dogs. I mean, she has to put up with my leaves, and I got to put up with her dogs barking and her birds chirping. Right?
What's the problem with Leslie? I got another question. Okay, let's say there are some leaves in her yard. Big deal. Is she too lazy to go out there and pick them up? What's it going to hurt?
That's not the point.
What would that? Okay,
That's not the point.
What is the point? Honestly,
she needs to get some
there
alcohol.
There really isn't
and start
no point.
drinking.
His tree is encroaching on her property. Take care of it. What if it was the other way around? What if her tree was encroaching on your property?
Well, what do you call encroaching? A few leaves on the ground?
No, hanging over.
Okay.
You're encroaching. You're over the property line.
So it's hanging
Honor
over.
your property line.
So the tree hanging over. What is still? There's trees in everybody's yard. There's trees everywhere.
And
what is the big deal? There's trees.
And you respect your neighbor. And if your neighbor, I have a neighbor, my tree hangs over their yard. Luckily for me, it does give them shade. So they don't have a problem with it. But yet it is my responsibility to go and trim the tree when the tree gets too big.
Okay, what if the neighbor doesn't want you to trim the tree? Maybe the neighbor does like it. So you're sitting there saying it's encroaching.
You know
but
what?
there may be neighbors who might like it.
As my neighbor said, God bless you, Trevor. I'm a pest.
Yep. Hey, so is your co-host.
Right.
The
And
one
she is
sitting
a
on your
pest.
left.
No, the one sitting on your freaking right.
Let's go to a break.
Yeah, Slayer, baby. I'm loving it. Yeah.
Again.
Close your eyes. Seasons in the abyss. You cannot kill the metal, no matter how hard you try. Just like you're not going to kill the encroachment of the tree.
You better watch it or I'm going to encroach your chair.
No, you leave the tree alone and you leave my metal alone and everything will be just fine.
I'm headed your way. You ready?
Go ahead. Come this way. Go ahead. Let's go. All right. This is you. This is you on a BMX bike. A bike from Stacked BMX of Riverside. Imagine, feel the rush, feel the fear, grab the bars, let's go, make it real, catch your breath. It's time to go to Stacked BMX with the latest and greatest BMX bikes and parts. Now, just in time for the upcoming holidays, you can lay away a bike for Christmas. And we'll hide it till noon on December 24th. That's right. Shh, it's a secret. Layaway at Stacked BMX Bikes. Feel the fun. Get your BMX at Stacked BMX, Southern California's premier bike show. Open 7 days a week at 9442 Magnolia Avenue in Riverside, near Van Buren. Call 951-534-6690 or visit the best place ever for BMX at StackedBMXShop.com. That's StackedBMXShop.com. Feel the rush. Right.
Leather doesn't have to be expensive. Not when it comes from Lucerne Lapidary and Leather in the Lucerne Valley. Who doesn't like leather? Get leather belts, wallets, gun belts, holsters, rifle scabbards, and original design handmade saddles. But that's not all. There's jewelry, custom design, custom cutting, shaping, engraving, polishing, repair, and more. Even classes in jewelry design. Come see it for yourself in the high desert. Lucerne Lapidary and Leather. 32776 Old Woman Spring Road in the Lucerne Valley. Call 760-885-7777. That's 760-885-7777.
Tired of the same bowl of cereal every morning? No time to whip up a gourmet breakfast? Well, sounds like you should stop by PK Donuts, where it's a family-owned business operated to start your family's morning off right. PK Donuts offers an assortment of donuts, including their yummy old-fashioned donuts, cinnamon rolls, blueberry cake donuts, almond bear claws, and tasty donut holes, just to name a few. PK Donuts is not just a donut shop. Try their delicious, mouth-watering croissant breakfast sandwiches. And get this, all of their donuts are nicely displayed so you can check out the donuts up close and personal. PK Donuts. Donuts so good, makes you want to slap your mama. Well, not really, but you'll definitely want to come back for more donuts. PK Donuts is located at 602 South Brea Boulevard in Brea, California. To contact PK Donuts, call 714-257-9510. Again, 714-257-9510.
Donuts.
All right, we're back. We had a good time last week on Friday at the Pepper Tree, Hotel Pepper Tree.
How those burgers taste?
And they were good. Yeah, and we left a lot of meat behind, and the people ate it, so people were happy. And we got the girl from the Chinese restaurant. Come in. She's bringing our egg rolls. But before we do that, we're going to do the Lindbergh Bowl. They gave us a bunch of free stuff, free shirts and stuff, so we got to promote them. Let's go.
See our shirts that we're wearing?
That's right. We got Lindbergh Bowling Alley.
Well, I want to thank Lindbergh Bowling Center. The manager, Brent, over there, he's the one that gave us the shirts. We need to show the back of the shirts on the podcast.
Here,
just to let you know, it's on it's Lynbrook, so it's on Lincoln and Brookhurst in Anaheim. They have a 24-hour bowling alley with a bar. Yay! They got pub food, nightly karaoke. They've got a coffee shop. It's 201 South Brookhurst in Anaheim. On Google, we Googled them, of course, and they're 4.5 stars in Google for people who go over there. They've got karaoke nightly, which I love.
That was so much fun.
We had so much fun karaokeing, and everyone needs to go over and join in the fun. They've got leagues going on, so that's kind of cool. I do have another shout out, if I could do it just real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay. Phantom Halloween at the Main Place Mall in Santa Ana has hooked me up with a couple of costumes, and I want to give a shout out to them. Please go talk to Lulu. She will, if you go ahead and mention KCAA Radio, she'll give you a good deal on some costumes.
Oh, she's already said she's going to give us free costumes, me and Lyle, so that's great. So thanks, Lulu, for the
Paul
free,
Stanley of Kiss. That's what I'm going to dress up like.
Go get your wig.
Just remember, it's been said here on KCAA, so you're going to have to come through.
Free
All right,
costumes.
so Lyle, go ahead and take us out. Oh, my gosh. What did we forget? Oh, we forgot Rude.
We only got 2 minutes.
2 minutes to go.
Rude, I'm sorry. But the bowling alley gave us shirts, and you haven't given us anything, so we got to go. Anyways, Lyle, take us out.
Remember, believe in God, believe in love, believe in yourself, and there is nothing on the face of this earth that could prevent you from achieving your goals and your dreams. You're hearing it straight from the man-child, Lyle Fenimore himself. Gee, I messed up on my name. No, I know my name. My name is Man-Child. I am the real deal, period. And tomorrow morning, I am going to be running a 5K. I've been jogging, exercising for the last 8 months now. I've lost over 40 pounds. My blood pressure's come down 20 points. I am going to be in Buena Park tomorrow at William Peak Park at Silverado Days, 7 a.m., when the gun goes off, running that 5K, and it's going to be nice being out there to compete.
And when you're done, come over to my house. I got some clippers and start trimming the trees. I mean, then you get some more exercise, all right?
Okay, sounds good to me.
You'll come over?
Got all that adrenaline going, yeah.
That adrenaline is going because you know what? I'm competing, and I'm going to do everything.
I think it's awesome.
Everything. I got the flames burning inside of me. I am ready to compete and try to get a medal.
Well, in that case.
And on that note, I think we're going to go home.
Bye, everybody.
Monkey. Hey, that's for you, Learman. Brass Monkey. You know, hey, this is Learman's boys. He knows them. Yeah, there you go. Goodbye, everybody.
Everyone have a good weekend.
Bye, everybody.
And clean up your yard.
Don't kill the birds.
Brass monkey, that funky monkey. Brass
KCAA Loma Linda, the station that leaves no listener behind. CNBC News is next, a courtesy of BuySellMakeOffer.com, where you can post a video about items you have for sale. Sign up now. It's free.
I'm Tom Busby, CNBC Radio. The newly installed CEO of United Airlines, brought in last month to help turn around the problem-plagued carrier, has been admitted to a hospital after apparently suffering a heart attack. Now, the airline says it's operating normally, but Wall Street is not convinced, sending shares of United down 3% today. Elsewhere in the markets, the Dow up 74 points, the Nasdaq up 16 after surprisingly strong earnings before the opening bell this morning from General Electric and Honeywell. Oil up 88 cents a barrel, even though the number of rigs drilling for oil in the U.S. fell again